Hi friends, today we're going to discuss the question, is the low price contractor the one to hire? Now there's times we submit bids and quotes to homeowners and they tell us, you're the most expensive contractor we've had in. There's other times we'll submit a quote and the homeowner will tell us, that's the lowest cost option we've been presented with. So it's not always easy to say, are you expensive? Are you low cost? Why are you there? But the important thing is to kind of get those questions answered as you're making your decision process and really understanding not so much are they the low cost, are they most expensive, but why? What's going into your system? So at this point, you might be researching different manufacturers and different types of shingles and roofing systems you can have installed. So if you've looked at GAF and maybe you've looked at Owens Corning and Certainteed and Atlas and Malarkey and IKO and Tamco, and you start to realize it's all so overwhelming because they all start to kind of look the same, right? And you find contractors that install each one of those manufacturers, and they all seem to have happy homeowners, and they say it looks beautiful the day it's installed, and all the roofs look nice. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the way any of them look the first day in most cases. As long as they're doing a quality job and the installers are up to the task, it's going to look pretty nice the first day, of course. So how do you start to differentiate? And we get it. At that point, when 7 different products all look the exact same, you start to say, well, I guess price is where I need to start to understand my difference. Low cost wins, right? And here's where I encourage our homeowners to really kind of dig deeper. When you're meeting with those contractors, ask them why. That's the easiest question in the world. It's the one question I encourage everyone to ask, and it doesn't even apply to any one particular topic or setting. It applies to anything. Just ask why. Why are you using those materials? Why are you installing it this way? Why do you recommend this over that? Why do you use that type of nails? Why do you use those types of boots? Why do you use that system for your valleys? Why do you like this shingle? What about that shingle do you like? Just keep asking the whys, and that will get you to a place where you're comfortable with the product, with the contractor, with the system that's going to be installed on your roof. Now, when it comes to understanding the roofing industry and all the issues and glory that goes with it, we can take a look at the Better Business Bureau statistics. And roofing is the most inquired about industry in the entire system of the Better Business Bureau, with 100 plus pages of different types of industries and different types of businesses that are being tracked. Roofing is the most inquired about and among the most complained about as well. Now, what's interesting with the complaints, so contractors as a whole is the most complained about industry, which is unfortunately not surprising. And within that, roofing does account for the largest sections. About 30% of all complaints within contractors are associated with roofers. If we dig deeper there, we can actually see that 80% of the complaints made about roofers is tied to the lowest cost bid. So, does that always mean that a low price equals poor contractor? Absolutely not. That would be so wrong to say. However, we can see a definite relationship in keeping price low, maybe cutting corners, maybe finding ways to be the low cost bid, what we call a lot of times in the industry race to the bottom. So I just need to be the cheapest bid because no one can tell the difference anyway. So I'm going to make my price the lowest. I'm going to win the bid. I'm going to get the job. And if I have to cut some corners to be that, so be it, right? So here's some ideas I would share with you. Make sure the contractor has everything in writing. Make sure the details are covered, not only in writing, but also to your understanding. So have they covered things like ventilation, the boots, the nails? Are they following local code? Building code is important. Are they following manufacturer recommendations? Are they going to make sure your warranty, as much as I don't love warranty information, are they going to make sure your warranty is at least valid? So if you did have an issue that came up and you had to file a claim, that you would actually be covered because the manufacturer can escape quickly if their recommendations for installation processes aren't covered. I would also tell you not to buy based upon warranty. When you hear somebody saying that it's a 50-year shingle, it's a lifetime shingle, it's a 40-year shingle, it's very tough to differentiate what those things mean. And in general terms, what those things will mean is that's the manufacturer's defect warranty. Now we're so used to hearing things like that from tires and cars and different industries where you hear like, oh, it's tied to this, therefore it means it's going to last at least that long. And it's just not true in the shingle world. So all that's saying is if it does happen to last as long as we're saying, we're going to warranty defect, at least in some way, shape, or form. It could be prorated, it could be partial, it could be only for certain components, it could be only up to a certain dollar amount. And we're going to cover all that in other videos. But that's what those terminologies are meaning. If someone's trying to sell you a roofing system based upon the warranty, I would tell you that's not the right way to buy. And the last thing I'm going to recommend is don't buy based upon opinion. So if a contractor comes in and says, I think this is the best, I think it's the highest quality, I think this is the right system for you, I think this is just the most outstanding decision you can make, none of those things really have measurement. So until they can put it into something quantifiable, or to say, we have industry studies to show this will last 5% longer, or here's the statistics of how much granule adhesion this option has over this other option, or here's the length of time that this will outlast a competitor based upon independent studies, not my opinion. This is the best looking is completely my opinion. At the end of the day, regardless of price, be it least expensive, middle of the pack, most expensive, you need to be comfortable hiring that contractor. If you're not comfortable to hire that contractor in a long-term relationship, so if you need them to be called back for a repair, for maintenance, to check on a warranty claim, if you're not comfortable, they're going to be the ones you want to work with and they're going to stand behind their work, it's time to move on and look at other options. Get at least 3 bids. If you need to get 5, you need to get 10, you need to get dozens. That's up to you. You're spending a lot of money. You put a lot of time investing into buying a car, and you probably do a lot of research. You research the models, the make, where you can have service done, the cost of repairs, what that will do to your insurance. You should be doing the same thing when it comes to roofing. And your contractor should be able to help educate you in all of those areas. So if you need help in your local area, please feel free to reach out. You can schedule an appointment online at happyhomeroofs.com, or you can call or text at 717-798-8200. Of course, if you're outside of our service area, we'd still love to help you in making your decision. Feel free to ask any questions. You can directly message us or comment to this video below. Thanks and have a great day.